everyone, my name's Paulina and today I'm going to be showing you how to do your makeup to essentially look like you have a Snapchat filter on your face. So before sitting down to film this video, I went ahead and I went on Snapchat and I can, insert the screen recording here, and I looked at what is it that all of these filters have in common. So I noticed that it's like very smooth skin. As you can tell, I have some, bags and things like that. Also noticed like generally kind of orangey eyeshadow. I wasn't sure if that's affected by like the way my eyes naturally look, but kind of like slight orange eyeshadow and kind of this, I feel like a slight orange tone. So I'm gonna make sure to use, bronzer as well. And then I noticed that a lot of the newer ones kind of have the trendy like freckle look. Yeah, so I'm going to be basically copying these filters and making my own look, and you guys can see and follow along and learn how to do this look for your own. I'm actually going to go ahead and just start with my eyes because I'm going to be doing foundation today, which I never ever do. Don't think I've worn foundation since my senior year prom because that's when I bought it. Also, this video is a part of my vlogmas series. I believe this is day 4. So if you want to check the other content, make sure to watch the other 3 videos I've posted. And for my vlogmas, I'm basically just doing a new video every day until the end of December. It's actually pretty challenging and I'm like tired. But part of it's because I stay up until 2 a.m. trolling boys on the internet. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the same Morphe palette that I showed in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. Just a bunch of mattes. I think the orange shades will be good in here. So first step that I'm going to do on the eyes is essentially just use concealer as primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put like a dab of this. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer Concealer. The shade is Fair Light. So I'm just putting some, and I actually kind of like to look back so that it extends onto my eyelids as well, like not onto my eyelids, but whatever this area is called, because then I can blend it just all the way across like my entire eye area. Okay, now that that's done and I have a more kind of neutral starting base, I'm gonna go ahead and start in with my eyeshadow. And I'm gonna just choose kind of a big fluffy brush. I don't have that many different brushes, but this one is the blending brush by Elizabeth Mott. I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette and choose kind of a light transition shade. I'm gonna go for this kind of orangey brown, I think, right here. So I'm gonna get some on the brush and just go right in like this. I always like to just start off by putting some kind of at the very edge of my eye on both eyes and then go and start blending it into my crease. Okay, now that that's all blended, I'm going to go in for a more orangey shade and kind of on the same brush, just swipe it across my eyelids. I'm always a little bit messy when I do my eyeshadow. That's because I kind of like the look of just having everything like really well blended and such. So I just dab off the extra. Sometimes I rub it around on my hand. So I kind of like the way that that looks, just how it is. It's kind of just simple orange matte. I do notice that there aren't really like glitters in the Snapchat filters, in most of them at least. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes because the next thing I want to do is kind of add some brown eyeshadow to serve as eyeliner near my mascara line. What's it called? Eye line? Waterline? Near my waterline. So I'm gonna curl my eyelashes because I feel like there is a lot of emphasis on lashes. I also notice that most of the time they'll give you like fake eyelashes. I'm horrible at putting, well, I've never tried putting on real fake eyelashes, but I've tried like magnetic ones and I could not figure it out. So I'm gonna just do a lot of mascara instead, but that's always my last step, so we'll do that later. Next, I'm gonna grab this ColourPop brush. It's kind of just an angled eyeliner brush. It's E6. And I'm gonna go in with, I think, this brown. Stay close. Okay, so I think I'm kind of done with the eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and move on. I'm also going to take off my sweater because my bathroom's getting kind of hot. Okay, up next I'm going to be going for the Flawless Skin. Grab my foundation. It's kind of the same brand of Tarte, the Rainforest collection, I believe. I'm the shade Fair Beige, or at least I was. The May of my senior year. Hopefully the color still matches. Clear my hair away from my face, and I am just kind of taking some in the dropper. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it onto my beauty blender because I don't know how else to do this. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna try and go in with my concealer, and I'm gonna go really aggressive. Like, I'm going for a lot more full coverage than I ever do because I never do full coverage. I know a little of this goes a long way, but I'm loading it up because my bags are horrible. If I had color correcting concealer, I would be using, I believe, a salmon color is what works for under the eye bags. But I only have green, which works for redness, so I use it on any pimples that I have or any kind of like bruises too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm grabbing this Bare Minerals Contact Compact that I have, and just going in to the matte kind of setting powder. To be honest, I don't know if I recommend any of the products that I'm using. I will tell you specifically if I do, because they're kind of just what I have, where I like got them at some point or another, and I'm really cheap and don't enjoy buying my own things. So like, if someone bought this for me, I'm not gonna go out and buy another setting powder when I have this one that I got for free. So okay, there's like nothing I can really do about the puffiness that I'm experiencing. I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. So I feel like lots of the Snapchat filters, just clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills, they don't really do anything to your eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go for kind of the look that is popular right now, where they're standing up more. This brow gel is on its last legs because I use it every single day pretty much. So I really make them more stood up than I want them to be because I know that they'll fall a little bit. Like by the end of the makeup look, they will have fallen a little bit. Eyebrows done. Now I'm gonna add some color back into my face. I feel like the, oh my god, you know what I need? It's a freaking bronzer blush. This is horrible. This is what I've been using and it's bad and I don't know where it came from. I've just, like I said, just had it and I don't like to buy my own things, but this is something that needs to be bought because I don't own a bronzing blush. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use Hoola bronzer and really put it kind of higher. I saw like a TikTok where you just want to do a little higher than you would think, because contour you do kind of along your jawline, but bronzer is not contour, so you do it higher. Did I say jawline? I meant jawbone. Why don't I know terminology? I'm going and really warming my face up because so many of them just have a really orange tone to them. So I'm really adding some more. Going in, this is where you add bronzer, kind of like up here in the temples, the face. I always pull my hair back to do this, and then when I let it fall, you know, and really just like on the sides like this. And then usually I'll go in with a little bit and put it across my nose too, because it adds a lot more to the sun-kissed look. I'm also going to add in some blush, but before I go and do that, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Freckle Pen. I would definitely recommend this if you're into the faux freckles look. But before I've got this, because it has a tendency to be sold out, I was using an eyebrow pencil in just a shade that matched kind of my natural freckles. So I would recommend that. I'm going to go in and just kind of dot some in. So the faster that you rub it away, the lighter the freckles will be. Usually I kind of just go in with my beauty blender and kind of just dab, dab, dab right away. This definitely has some concealer on it though. It pretty much just covered them up. Whoops. So I'm actually gonna just use my fingers, and because so many of them have really prominent freckles, I might even not dab away for a while, and they're kind of big too. Okay, I think that that's good enough on the freckles. So now I'm gonna go in and add some blush. I'm going to use this Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. I bought this because Kathleen Lights recommended it. And this definitely is more of like a bronzy blush. Like you can see it's not really pink. So I think this will help keep with the orange and bronze look. So I'm gonna just, oh, that was too much. Rookie mistake. And put it up here on my nose. And then with the extra, just go in up here and here. I always forget it's a lot harder to blend when you have foundation and such on. Oh, okay, this was like really aggressive. But you know what? I think that actually really helped me with my Snapchat filter look, because it does look always very kind of orange. I think right here I need to concentrate some more. It's really just my bags that are bothering me. Like if anyone knows how to get rid of bags, hit my line. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, now that I've done my concealer under my eyes and I'm just giving up on my bags, I'm gonna go in with the same orange eyeshadow that I picked out before and put it down here a little bit. So now I'm also going to go in and kind of, I liked the look of the kind of catfish makeup that someone had done, so I'm going to go in and add some black eyeliner. This is just from Sephora. It's waterproof, retractable eyeliner, and just add it to my upper lash line and maybe my lower. I will decide in the moment. Now I'm gonna move on to the final two steps, which are just lip gloss and mascara. The mascara that I use is Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal, and I just kind of do one coat where it's more just focusing about getting every single lash, and then I'll dip again and go in for a second coat where I'm going to really focus on making them dramatic. Two lip glosses I'm choosing from. This one's like really shiny, kind of gold glitter. They're both from ColourPop. I love ColourPop. And this one's the one I use all the time. You can tell it's almost empty. I'm gonna start with this one and then see how I feel, I think. Actually, I do think with this look, this one might be a good move. So let me add this. Okay, and this is my finished look of kind of looking like you have a Snapchat filter on your face. I hope that you guys enjoyed my video, and if you did, make sure to kind of stick around, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, all of that good stuff.